Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Just wanted to get on here and let you guys know what's been going on. It has been a rough several days. I don't even know really the right word to describe what I'm going through, but it's close to 4 weeks now of after my gastric bypass surgery, and I've been severely sick. I have had zero energy to do anything. Nothing. It's been several days. I haven't been able to shower because I'm so weak that I don't trust myself to be in the shower home alone in case something were to happen. I'm getting sick, like throwing up over probably 4 to 5 times a day. Nothing is staying down in my system, which is weird because I was able to at least do my shakes. I'm able to do some blended foods, and it just depended on what it was. Like, I could do blended mashed potatoes, blended oatmeal, and not like flavored oatmeal. I would season it with my Splenda, which was like 1 packet, and that was good. I was able to do blended like bean puree, but that wasn't agreeing with me all of a sudden. I'm not able to keep one of my important medications down. The reason why I had this surgery, like I've said many a times, is because my goal is to get to a safe weight so I can be qualified to have a double lung transplant when that is needed. So this medication I take, since I've had the surgery, has to be liquid. I'm not able to even get it down. Well, I get it down, but then I'm vomiting it up. And it makes me gag just thinking about it because for some reason my system just doesn't tolerate it. And that's bad because that's the one medication that's keeping me stable. So yeah, I had to put a call in because I can't keep doing this. Over the weekend, I thought I was going to end up in the hospital because I was borderline almost lethargic, not able to stay out of the bathroom. I was very weak in bed. I didn't want to do anything. I could sip water, but other than that, nothing stays in my system. Now, I've lost weight, a drastic amount of weight, but it's not the right way to be losing weight because I'm sick. This by far has not been a good experience. I started out at 220. I'm 208. So that just shows you, I've lost 15 pounds, but not in a safe way. My body's probably reacting like if it's starving. And, I read that hair loss and hair thinning is normal. I haven't really noticed. So I'm just waiting for that shoe to drop. That would just be the icing on the cake for me. I did put a call in. Like I said, I am very nervous that when I'm sure they're going to want me to come in sooner. And upon coming in, they're going to do, blood work and all that stuff. And I'm afraid they're going to hospitalize me because of how bad probably my iron and deficiency and just basically to reboot my system. But I'm also nervous for a couple other reasons that could happen. Being a stricture, which sometimes they have to go in and fix it, or there could be a blockage. We don't know. I'm not getting any nutrients, so I could get a feeding tube put in. There's a long list of things that can happen that I read about, from being like mild to the worst, case scenario. So anytime, there's a complication, it's serious. This is not an easy surgery. For anyone that thinks that having a weight loss surgery is just like the easy way out, just baffles me at how ignorant people can be, because a surgery like this is severe. It can be life-threatening. People have died from this surgery and died after the surgery because of complications. So, yeah, it's a serious thing. It's not just you have this surgery and you lose weight. You have to maintain your lifestyle after the surgery, because like any, type of diet, if you don't stick to the lifestyle, you can gain the weight back. This surgery that I had, the gastric bypass, you can stretch out your new stomach. It does not stay this size unless you maintain your eating habits. So if you don't, you can easily stretch it out like a regular stomach size, and it was all for nothing. So, I'm not even at the point where I can even worry about that anyway. I have nausea meds, and I took it this morning. That's the only reason why I'm able to do this video. It was really crappy yesterday because it was Mother's Day, and I felt like I couldn't really enjoy Mother's Day because, number one, I couldn't eat anything anyway. I got to, sleep in, and my kids made stuff. My husband gave me my gift, which I got. I was able to do acrylics myself with the little machine he got. So it was nice, but I just felt like crap not being able to do anything. I hate feeling like this. It's just, I already have so many issues going on a day-to-day basis that this just added too much. On top of like this complication after surgery, before I had my surgery, I found out that I'm going to need another back surgery. I have degenerative disc disease, and I had my L5-S1 disc fused a few years ago. And 9 months after I had my, fusion done, I had to have it revised. Now I have metal in my back. I got a cage, screws, and rods in there. I, had all this done, and, that's why I have a pain pump now, because I have permanent nerve damage from the first surgery. Well, the pain pump's been helping. It's been a couple years since the revision. No major issues since then. And then all of a sudden I started getting very bad back pain. Like the screws were poking through, which I know wasn't happening, but that's how it felt. Severe back pain in that area. And that not only alarms me, but worries me, because anytime you have pain that's shooting down into your legs again, like I did before I had my back surgery, I think that there's, another issue. Sorry, I had something in my eye. So I made an appointment with my neurosurgeon. We did, we talked about what was going on. He did CT scan, because I can't get an MRI with my pain pump. You just can't. Too risky. It could damage the pain pump, and I'm not going through that. So, did the CT, went back, showed me that somehow I fractured that disc that I had repaired. And makes sense, because I do at times fall. My legs just give out unexpectedly. I don't know why. It's probably from the nerve damage, even though I have the pain pump. And I remember a couple months ago, I fell really, really bad, and I did land on my butt, and I hit my back against my wall in my hallway. I mean, I was bruised up really bad, and it was on carpet, so it must have been from that time, that really bad fall or other little falls. And he said probably, and he said that if the only way to fix it is surgery. He's like, if you need to have it done now, we can do it. But since I was already scheduled for this surgery, he's like, you need to ask them when's a safe time after surgery to have it. So I said, I'll just see how long I can go without surgery. Well, it's getting to the point now when I sit in my bed or I sit in a chair, I get these spasms out of nowhere where it locks up my whole lower back into my hips, but it sends shooting like white hot pain into my back that I mean, all you do is just scream because you can't control it. And it was at the worst time because I was just sick, got back into bed. My husband was helping me in bed. I started screaming in pain, crying because there's nothing I can do. It was just really bad. So I'm going to have to get this fixed soon. So, when I go to my doctors for a follow-up from my surgery from the gastric bypass, I have to ask them, when can I schedule my back surgery, because I need to get this done. My kids are going home for the summer with my family. So since I won't have to worry about what to do with the kids, it would be good to have it done now, like when they're gone this summer, because August they start school and I have stuff planned for August. So it's just like I want to get this done sooner than later. So fingers crossed that I can get this done, hopefully June. But yeah, there's a lot going on. So yeah, it's not been the easiest, but that's life, and I'm used to my life not being easy. It sucks. It shouldn't be like this, but what are you gonna do? It's nothing that I can control. But I don't want to scare anyone that's thinking about having the surgery, but you guys need to know the truth that it is not easy. And for anyone going to have the surgery, if you think it is, then you're highly mistaken. Do your research, pick the right one for you, and talk to your team too. Because I knew what complications I could have. I just was hoping that it wouldn't be so bad for me. And sadly, it has been. It wasn't from the get-go. So you can have complications 30 days after your surgery. So, you just don't know. I'm going to get off here because it's been almost 15 minutes. So I will jump back on later and let you guys know what they say when they call me. All right, bye. Hey guys, so as you can see, I am in the hospital. After speaking to my nurse this morning, they advised me to go to Mayo's ER, and once I was in their system, they would admit me and run a few tests. So I did blood work, I did a CT scan with contrast and urine, obviously, and they are going to admit me, which I already knew was going to happen. And then in the morning, they're going to do a swallowing test to make sure there's no leak. And as long as that test comes back okay, then they're going to do a scope. So really right now there's not much else going on. I'm getting, have my port accessed. I'm getting some IV hydration, got some IV Zofran. They're just taking care of me. I'm gonna get put into a room soon, which I really love about Mayo's Hospital is that all of their rooms are private. So, and they're a nice size too. So luckily for me, I packed a few days worth of clothes because anytime I go to the hospital, it's not always guaranteed I'm going home. So always love to be prepared. So I'm going to get off here and go and relax, and I will get back on once I get to my room and let you guys know how I'm doing. Bye. Hey guys, I am finally in my room and I am exhausted. I am got into my pajamas, gonna relax, and just wait until tomorrow when I have my test done. I have one test in the morning and then a procedure afterwards, which I mentioned earlier. One reason why I love Mayo's hospital rooms is that they're all private rooms here. You don't have to worry about sharing a room, so that's like a plus. And they're a nice size room. That couch pulls out to like not a full size type bed, but bigger than a twin. So they're not maybe the most comfortable, but you do have room. I mean, my husband is 6'1", and he was able to sleep on that. And then this recliner is very comfortable. It can lean back, and you can also sleep in that if you want. When I had my surgery here, I wanted to sit in that more than the bed. So we'll see how my night goes, because evening is really hard on me, and I can just see myself wanting to sleep in that. So I'm going to get off here because it's getting to the point where the nurses are going to change shifts and come in. So I will keep you guys updated when I can, and I will talk to you later. Bye.